Welcome to another edition of Bowie TV's Youth, Community, and Lifestyle. During this hour, we're bringing you highlights from some of our shows focused on all things youth, community, and lifestyle. Please be sure to give us a follow on all of our social platforms. First on How to Steam Your Dreams, watch the tense finals matchup from Day 2 of the 2025 DMV Capital Region Championship. On VIP in the DMV, singer Trice Whitley shares her journey through music, her gospel roots, and uplifting the community. Then on the Simply Bowie Show, film producer Dwayne Brown talks all things creativity, producing more Black stories, and more. And on Yellow Couch Stories, former Tennessee State Senator Katrina sits down for an honest conversation on leadership and public service. Thank you for tuning into this week's programming of Bowie TV's Youth, Community, and Lifestyle.
Tiebreaker between the Red Box squad.
We got the boys. We got the boys.
Nobody come with me. Congratulations. That was a great round. Congratulations. Who won that round? The conference won? Yeah, I'm not playing. I love it. Are you ready to run it back? Let's go.
Let's give a big shout out to our champion rising up again. And I just want to say this. This is very important from Steam Your Dreams to our audience out there. Girls love gaming. And setting up an atmosphere where, again, it feels safe for them to play, learn, and create, but share those emotions. And more importantly, girls, if you notice, they're more interested in the social construct of things and being a community and working well with each other. But even though they didn't win the tiebreaker, even though they didn't make it and win the championship on that level, you got to give a huge shout out to the Vipers for the Deep. And I look forward to seeing our future champions later on.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's Ocean Bowl Games. It's down to our Alcohol League Esports Finals. We got the Clawbacks representing the Red Pod, and the Blue Pod champions are the Crimson Clownfish. Let's go.
Hello, welcome back to VIP in the DMV. I am truly excited about this new season of VIP in the DMV because guess what? I'm combining aging up stronger. My special guest, she has been through abuse, she has been through sexual abuse, and what else?
Physical abuse,
Physical abuse, what else? Mental abuse, emotional abuse,
everything.
She has gone through challenges in the music industry,
Yes.
but she is here to let you know she did not age out. She's aged up in her value, in her identity, in her purpose, and she's helping others. Y'all help me welcome Trice Whitley. Woo!
Thank you. Levita, I'm so glad to be here.
Girl. I am truly excited because when I heard your testimony and I heard your story, I had to invite you on the program. So to get started, just tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do, who you are.
Ooh,
Come
a
on.
little bit about myself.
Yes, a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, Trice Whitley. I am the CEO and founder of Peachtree Foundation, in which all of my other subsidiaries are up under. So
Okay.
I am the station owner of IamRadio.com. Thank God for that. Been doing that for like a long time, since 2010. I'm also a vocalist, as you know. I'm a recording artist, a gospel recording artist, and I'm excited. Had a new single this year that was released for that as well. So, and an author.
And an
Just
author.
like you
Well,
are,
congratulations.
yes. So, do have a couple of books out now, but I'm excited about the book, which is The Child Within. So I'm
Right.
excited about that.
And you and I were talking about that because you share with me all these wonderful things you are doing with I Am Radio, and you're having an empowerment breakfast coming up. You're having
Yes.
a Stellar Award bus trip coming up. And so I heard all these wonderful things you're doing to add value, identity, and purpose to our community. But also what touched me the most was your story. Because a lot of times people look at us and they think you just arrived.
Yes.
But what
Oh,
was
yeah.
so amazing was that your story and your pain became purpose.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that story. Why do you do what you do?
I do what I do so I can see other people do what they're designed to do and purpose to do. And so I made a conscious decision years ago. And when I mean years ago, I mean teenage. I
Okay.
went through abuse, sexual abuse in my younger years. And then after that, it was domestic violence and marriage and the whole manipulation with going through mental abuse and emotional abuse. And God just led me to women before I even was, I could say, even operating in that area.
Okay.
That I would see women in the church, and I would just go and minister to them, and then find out that they are currently in a domestic violence situation. And this was in my early 20s
Wow.
that he had me doing this. So I had moved away. Peachtree came out from my former pastor that's in Vegas, and everything is now designed under Peachtree Foundation just to give back to my community and really just invest interest in those who really want a change in their lives.
So with that in mind though, what actually inspired you to actually start singing? Because I'm hearing this story of abuse, I'm hearing this story of empowering women, but how did that relate to your music career?
It eventually did, because you know, I
Okay.
started when I was like 9 years old singing. I
Okay,
would tell
okay.
everybody, you know how Tina Turner in the movie?
Yeah.
And when she was a little girl, she was
Yeah.
that girl with the big voice, and they was like, calm down, calm. That was me.
Okay.
That was me in the choir. It was just something, I was just excited about singing. So even through the abuse, it started like when I was 11 to 14 was my abuse. That was my sanctuary.
Wow.
Singing became my sanctuary. It became my safe space within myself because I couldn't tell anybody. You know, that's how I felt then because of the shame and the guilt and things, and not even understanding the why behind it because I was so young. So in singing for so many years here in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area before I moved away, sung with a lot of great people, but I didn't care if I sung background, girl.
You didn't?
I didn't care.
You just wanted to sing.
I just wanted to sing.
You wanted to use that
because
gift.
it's a release.
Yes.
It's a release. It's just like any other creative have with their art. You know, you're
Mine
just
is writing.
it's self-expression,
Yes.
and it's bringing to life while killing some things in you as well at the same time.
And that's beautiful what you said when we were on the phone and we were talking. And one of the most important things you said was, instead of you just jumping out there helping others, you said you had to allow yourself time to heal.
Yes.
That is critical.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, I've been in ministry for over 30 years.
Yes.
And a lot of times you see the broken leading the broken.
Yes.
But you say you had to allow yourself that
to.
time. Let's talk about that. That's some good
I
stuff
had
right
to.
there.
It took a minute.
Okay.
I gotta be real. It took a minute because we're so used to performing. You know.
Wow.
So you just it really takes this relationship with God for real. For me. Okay.
I got
For
you.
me, my relationship with God. And to have that one-on-one encounter that I've had with him, to even understand the performing that I've done for such a large portion of my life. Because we're giving, we're seeking love. You know, we go through the validation points, the affirmation from everybody else, and not knowing who we are from the inside out. So even though it took time, I knew I had to take the time. So I actually sat down in ministry. I sat down when it came to any singing, anything that I did, and I focused on Trice. Finally.
That's really good. Because a lot of times as a public, we see people in these great positions.
Yes.
We see their gifts, and then we put them on these pedestals. I'm saying we as a society, not realizing they're people too.
Yes.
They hurt, they've gone through pain, they're going through suffering, they have day-to-day challenges. So how do you transition between, you know, being this face in front of people to actually saying, God, look, it's me, I need help? What got you to that point?
Because I'm a transparent person, just honest with myself and honest with others, it's talking it out.
Okay.
You know, so I've always been one to share my testimony when I got older. You know,
So you weren't ashamed?
I wasn't ashamed. When I got 21, that was it for me. I was sharing it with whoever I could. It seemed like women were being led, young girls. Even when I had my own girls, they would bring their girlfriends to me and we would have sit downs and talk. You know, it just became natural part of me that it's like, this is needed. We don't do this in church like we need to. So many people wear masks. Right?
Oh, wow, yeah.
So you're just thinking somebody's also performing and they're wearing a mask. So you really don't see their true identity, but then they don't know their true identity.
See, that's the key right there.
Because they never dealt with themselves.
That's the key right there. And that's why when I wrote Aging Up Stronger, Rise in Your Value, Identity, and Purpose, it's like a lot of folks don't realize their value is in the fact they were created by God. Your worth is in Him, just the very fact that He created us. But so many times we're looking for value in what? In the performance, in the accolades, in the status. Come on, the validation from others.
Yes.
When the greatest validation is from God.
Yes.
Our identity is in Him.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And then, I'm going to another place now. You talked about.
Got me nervous.
I didn't plan on going here. But we talk about the healing process. And then from healing, you and I, we just had this wonderful conversation. From healing, we talked about the challenges, not in just aging up stronger with God using our past, you know, to make a difference today in the lives of others. But now we're single women aging up.
And I'm aging, girl. I'm aging.
I'm older than you, Trice, okay? It's like, you know, in our younger years, we never thought we'd be single in our 50s and 60s, right?
I sure do.
And that's a whole different ball game right there.
Whole different ball game.
You
And
talking
it's
about
been rough.
Come on.
It's been
Girl.
rough, and you try to stay sanctified and stuff, and then you deal with a lot of knuckleheaded men
folks don't
in
know.
ministry
Look,
too.
some folks don't know what sanctified is, okay? So look, we trying to do it the way God said to do it, okay?
Yes, yes, we trying to be set apart.
Yeah, set apart,
You know, stay holy.
Yeah.
But yet be a woman.
Yeah.
And be valued as a woman, as you say. The value is very important, even when it comes to men and God. Let me just be honest. It's like we have to just be careful because even we're still humans first, okay?
Yeah, and so that's a huge, like we can do a whole 3-hour special on that because we were talking and it is a challenge.
It's a challenge.
And we were talking about how a lot of times in ministry we see married people,
Yes.
married couples saying, you know, don't do this out of marriage, don't do that. But a lot of times we don't have single people standing up saying, yes, this is what I decided to do, this is the choice I'm making. And it's hard. We'll be what? Fibbing, lying if we say it's an easy thing.
Exactly.
And it's not just about intimacy or sex, it's about companionship.
Yes.
It's about having somebody to talk to. I mean, we went into so many other different topics in that area. But one of the things I want to ask you with that in mind, how does the abuse affected your relationship and desires for marriage and wholeness in a relationship?
In the beginning, because I've been married before, and I'll be very transparent with this, my first marriage was horrible.
Okay.
Because everything came out during that time, whether it was a touch, whether it was a certain way he said something, everything just triggered stuff because I didn't do any healing.
Oh, wow.
I didn't do any counseling.
Yeah.
And when I tried, I didn't have any support that really wanted to stay in there with me. Even when I got into marriage, we tried counseling, but all I could see is negative because of all the hurt that I had before my husband, you know? And unfortunately, I carried that until I probably was 40. You know, I just turned 59, but
you still looking good, girl.
But God is just awesome because you can never measure somebody else grieving, and I never took time to grieve through the process, as in to sit in that this is what I'm going through.
Yes.
But this is how I need to come out of it, and that's why I love your book.
Thank
Aging
you.
Up, because that's what we need to be, aging up and gracefully.
Yes.
Gracefully. God has us.
And the reason why I said aging up stronger, I want to age graciously and gracefully.
Yeah, gracefully.
But the stronger is, a lot of times when we're younger, like we focus on the outside.
Yes.
You know, we focus on, you know, the performance, as you say. I remember when I was on TBN doing hallelujah aerobics, and I'm young and I'm just having a blast, I'm having a ball, right? And we kind of exercise and focus on our physical appearance.
Right.
But as you get older, you tend to focus on your strength in God. We gain wisdom, we gain resilience, we renew our faith in ways I never, ever imagined. And so as you get older, aging up stronger, you start to actually, you know, rely on God's strength. And then you recognize you need his strength more than ever.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
I agree with that totally.
And so that's what aging up strong is all about. Still, you know, taking care of your body, your soul, your spirit, but also recognizing how much we need his help.
Yes.
Okay. You got a lot of other good stuff here, okay? She said yes. DMV Stellar Bus Trip. Let's talk about the Stellar Awards. Come on.
DMV Stellar Bus Trip.
Yes.
I'm excited about it. It's a 3-day bus trip, August 13th through the 16th. Leaving from DMV, going to Charlotte, North Carolina is where the Stellar Awards is being hosted this year.
Okay.
But I'm also, you know, my radio station has the I Am Radio Empowerment Breakfast and New Artist Showcase in conjunction with the Stellar Awards. So this will be the 11th year that we've had it in conjunctions, and it's been a sanctioned event. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to extend it to my local family, because
in the DMV.
It's never been that close. The Stellar Awards has never been that close to DMV. It's a 6-hour ride, and I just want people to go and enjoy, relax, and enjoy themselves on it.
So talk about that for somebody out there that may not have witnessed the Stellar Awards. Talk about what that experience is like.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing because you know it's a live.
Okay.
It's a live taping.
Okay.
And then we have several other events, because the Stellar Awards is just not that. It's events going on during the whole time frame, probably from to Wednesday. From Wednesday, slow down, Trice. From Wednesday to Sunday.
Okay.
So you get to experience the whole live taping, as well as we have 3 other events that the bus, you know, people that ride the bus will be able to experience.
Okay.
The celebrity basketball game is going to be awesome.
Wow.
That's Thursday. And I just found out that Jonathan McReynolds, as well as Duchess, you remember the Ink Show?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're co-hosting that with the founding couple, which I'll say their name as well, because we partner with them for the bus trip, which is Lamont and Marie Sanders. So I'm excited that this year's year of collaboration for me.
So are you singing?
I am going to sing.
You are?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that, Trice. How could you not tell me
Were you going to come?
Well, you know, I have another event going on.
I know, it's fine.
I would love to come in. I'm like, man.
Yes, I sing every
singing.
year at the event. I sing a piece of something.
What do you sing?
What do you mean?
What's the name of it?
It's different songs that I sing each year.
You're not going to give us a little bit of it right now?
Oh, see, there you go. There you go.
I got a live singer. She's not going to give us any part of it. Come on, man.
I can sing a hymnal something if you want to get something.
DMV value. Come on, sing something. What you got?
There is a name I love to hear. I love to sing its worth. It sounds like music in my ear. The sweetest name on earth, singing, oh, That's it. That's enough. That's
Oh,
enough.
my
That's enough. Because I'm gonna get
goodness.
excited. So.
I'm getting excited. I wanted more.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Wow.
Hello there, this is Veronica Fountain. Welcome to the Simply Bowie Publication Magazine. I am here in the studio today with an amazing person today. His name is Dwayne Brown. He is the owner of We Got Our 40 Acres Productions. And we are here to talk to him about his production, his company. Welcome, Dwayne. Welcome to the show today.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, awesome, amazing.
Thanks for
Tell
having
me
me.
how you came up with that great name. We all know the 40 Acres. How did you came up with that amazing first name, the name of your business?
Well, I produced my name of the company because my grandmother's grandfather gave all his grandchildren 40 acres apiece.
Okay, 40 acres.
Yeah,
Okay.
and 5 of them. And my grandmother had 10 siblings, which is what which is my dad's mother.
Okay.
So they split it all down. When they split it, each one of them got 4.7 acres apiece.
That's what state? What state was this?
And this
down
is the state
south?
of Virginia.
Okay.
Emporia, Virginia.
Okay.
Right. So when I contributed the first movie to my grandparents because all of them had died of cancer.
Ooh,
and
okay.
So I said, you know what, I'm going to name our production company We Got Our 40 Acres.
We got our
A lot of people went up to me and said, oh, did you run after Spike? And I said, no. Spike is 40 Acres production. Mine is We Got Our.
We got
So
our.
we was blessed to get our own 40 acres.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I came up with the name of the company.
Are you from Virginia?
No,
Born
my
and
dad
raised?
is. I'm born and raised here in Prince George's
In
County.
Prince George's County. Okay.
But I lived in 2 different economies growing up. My dad is from Emporia, Virginia. My mom is from here in Prince George's County, Falmouth Heights. So each summer I had to split between the 2. So I lived in 2 different worlds. So I'm talking about, you know, doing farm work and tobacco. And
oh, wow.
So I experienced
Hands-on.
two worlds.
Hands-on and working in the farm. So when did you knew that you wanted to become a producer of film and making movies? When did you have that inkling? Was it a younger age once you got to college? When did that come about?
It's funny you mention that because I've had my dreams since I was 9 years old.
Wow, 9 years old.
Yeah, my aunt, who was my mom's sister, she went to Morgan State and went to live in LA. One-way ticket. She didn't want to come back here, so every summer.
Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah, so every summer when you back in the 70s when you were to go visit LA, there's 3 main places you would go. You would go to Universal Studios,
The Hollywood sign.
Disneyland, and Knoxbury Farm.
Okay.
So you visit all 3. So when we went to Universal Studios and you take a tour of the back lot of how they make movies.
Oh, wow, that had to be intriguing.
Oh, it was
and
very
for
intriguing.
9
9 years old.
Yes.
And they would show us an exhibit of how to make the movies. You know, they said you had the actors, the actress, the producers, director, and the camera person. So the guy said, I'm the director. So he said action, and the music started, the Cowboys and Indian scene, and I just fell in love with it. And ever since I was 9, I came back to school. I wrote about my summer.
Okay.
And it bettered me ever since I was a kid, since 9 years old.
Wow.
Nothing else I wanted to do.
Wow.
There was only 2 other things. One other thing I wanted to do.
What was that?
The other thing was to play in the NBA.
Oh, the NBA.
Yeah, National Basketball Association. And I was blessed, and I actually worked for the NBA. So I'm blessed to fulfill both my dreams.
Okay, so you had some great experiences.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
who was your favorite actors? Was it Clint? I'm thinking, was it since you was into the Cowboys? Was it Clint Eastwood? Who was your favorite
Well,
actors?
I
when you
really
were
wasn't into the
young
Cowboys
or-
and Indians
Okay.
thing. Sidney Poitier.
Cindy Portier.
And then back in the
Ex-phenomenal
days, you had the blaxploitation movies with Bill Cosby. And I was intrigued on
Shaft. I forgot the guy's
Shaft,
Shaft. I forgot
Richard
his-
Roundtree.
Richard Roundtree. Yeah.
those movies were, at the time when I was growing up, was exposed to us. And then you had the most famous Cornbread Earl and Me and Cooley High.
Coolie High. Oh my God.
And
I
it's-
still cry when I see that
And
movie.
it's funny. It's funny because when Coolie High came out, my mom would not let me see it because it was rated R.
Okay. Oh, I wonder what my parents was thinking because I watched it.
Yeah, but my mom was, no. So but my aunt took my
Okay.
cousin and I to see it. So those were the movies that really
Yeah.
set the path for filmmaking in my era.
What about Alex Haley Roots? When you seem
Series.
around that age, how did that affect you? Oh, how not to to go into it deep, but when you think about the title of your company now, we got our 40 Acres Productions, and then you remember that movie when you were young watching Roots. How did
It was traumatizing to me.
It really was.
Yeah. So I mean, I looked at it from a slanted eye.
Okay.
At the time, I mean, I was in junior high when it
Yeah.
came out, but I looked at it from a real slanted eye.
Yes.
So I really didn't really get into and growing up on the farm and seeing it and experiencing it was a different feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fast forward. So now I appreciate your gist of your upgrowing, bringing up and stuff.
Right.
So moving forward, you went to school where for filmmaking? Was it?
So during the era I came out going to college, I went to Cheney University.
Oh, Cheney. That's right. Okay.
And at that time, everything was practical.
Yeah. Okay.
So you really didn't, I mean, television was the focus at the time, but everything was practical. Then I got into, couldn't find a job, started teaching television film production. And then someone gave me and said, man, you ever thought about going to film school? I'm like, I was kind of like, I don't look at my chances. So he says, apply.
Okay.
I applied and I got an opportunity to go to NYU Film School.
New York City.
Yeah, it was like
I know that was probably like coming from Forestville,
the big city,
from Virginia to Los Angeles during the summertime, and now you're in big New York City.
Right. So the experience of a lifetime, being able to go to NYU and alumni and people who've gone through there, was a great opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I've been blessed to but during that era, that's when we were shooting in 35 and 16, so it was hard to get a project off the ground.
Okay.
So I was just grinding, getting experiences in television, in production.
Okay.
Getting my skills up, and then as you know, God has always in control.
Always.
And the time was right, and I came up with this production company idea and the themes of my movies that I'm doing now.
Okay. Wow. So that was what, 30 years ago, probably, from New York City, and you were already drumming up your titles and scripts, and 30 years later, it's in fruition.
Yes.
Wow. So let's go into that and let's talk about your new 2 projects that you're working on now.
So I am doing a trilogy.
Okay.
And what a trilogy is basically has a title, but it has a different subtitle. The first one I did was called Untold Secret, the Flip Side.
Untold Secrets, yes.
Which I dedicated to my grandparents. That, like I said, is about cancer awareness and mental health. And as I was writing the character, I just created this character, and then once I premiered the movie, people was like, "Oh man, you on to something with that mental health thing."
Yes.
And I was like, "What are you talking about? I wanted you to look at the cancer part."
Right.
And now they was like, "Nah, man, you on to something with the mental health." So the guy, Fahim, he played a tremendous part. I mean, he won Best Actor in the Maryland Black Film Festival. He did a wonderful job. So that was the first one. The second one that we just wrapped is called Untold Secret Shona.
Okay.
Which is about a young lady who has schizophrenic and postpartum depression.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, a very interesting topic. And then the third one that we've already written and we try to do maybe a year or so down the road is called Untold Secret Dysfunction.
Untold Secret Dysfunction.
Right.
Okay.
It's about a family in the 70s.
Okay.
Who moms has dementia.
Okay.
And one is off.
What I'm hearing is you do cover a lot with mental illness. And at one point, African Americans, we never talked about mental illnesses and cancers, So that's interesting that you're touching on that. Now, have you correlated that with any parts of the, health wellness during the month of May with different organizations?
I have.
Okay.
I have. Now, the package what I do is when I show the film.
Okay.
I show the film, and I have experts. I let everybody know I'm not a therapist. I'm
Okay.
an artist. So I have experts on the stage.
Oh,
we have
that's excellent.
We have
Yes.
a panel discussion.
Okay.
And I
Nice.
invite organizations
Uh-huh.
that give out mental health, have them come out
Okay.
to give out literature out in the lobbies of the theater that we're premiering the film.
Excellent, excellent. To educate people
the
as well.
community.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's a hard topic
Yes.
that I took on. I would never imagine I would be in this, but it's just something that it just came on me. Like I said, you have no God is always in control, and it's been doing well so far.
It's doing well. So,
Yeah.
so far as is premiered and shown where? In any place outside of Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
What are some of the other areas?
So when I did it the first time, I showed it here in Bowie.
Okay.
Theater sold out. I took it to the other parts of the county.
Nice.
To the Playhouse. I took it to Baltimore.
Oh, okay, Playhouse.
It got picked up in numerous film festivals.
Nice,
And
very good.
one of the film festivals that flew me out was called Oak Park Film Festival in Sacramento, California.
Okay.
Which is
Okay, that's
ran
good.
by Kevin Johnson. He used to play in the NBA.
I've heard of that name,
He used to
Kevin
play for the
Johnson.
Phoenix Suns.
Okay,
And
okay.
he flew me out
Nice.
for a week, premiered the film, talked about Prince George's County, they was in the landscape, and met a lot of folks. So I've been blessed to
Yes.
take this film on different platforms.
Okay, awesome. Tell me about the,
and now
go
you
ahead.
can pick it up on Venmo on demand. I know you can.
Go
on
ahead.
Venmo on demand.
Yes.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell me about that. With the,
No, I picked up. I cut my own deal on Venmo on
That's
demand.
excellent.
Because I knocked on a lot of doors
Yeah.
and for everything. I knocked on doors for a budget, and then my wife was like, real quick, she was like, "Yo, you know the Blockbuster and Netflix story?" I was like, "No, what is that, baby?" She said,
The Blockbuster, yes.
So
that's a-
Netflix with the Blockbuster said, "Hey, we want to combine." Not Blockbuster laughed in their face, and look where they are now.
Yeah, out of business. Yeah.
So that's what I did. I just basically took my time, packaged it, shot it, and took my time.
Lifetime. I can see yours Lifetime. Definitely Tubi, but definitely Lifetime. Have you knocked on some of those
I've
doors
knocked on all
yet?
the doors, yeah.
Okay.
And I think
they'll loop back around.
Yeah,
You know, they
I think
definitely will.
the next couple of ones I will look, but I had to, get my feet wet and get exposure, get my name out there for the films itself.
Okay,
but
okay.
Knock on wood, it's been going so far.
Right, and you're featured in a publication
Yes.
for the fall, so that'll definitely help out as well. Tell me about the Telly Awards, 4-time winner with the Telly Awards you won.
Right, so
let's
on the
toot your
television,
horn here.
I don't want to say I have two lives, but it's like fruit. It's apples and oranges.
Yes.
My TV side, I'm a 4-time Telly Award winner. I used to produce a show called, for my job called Counting Us. It was a math show for students.
Okay. Okay.
We won 4 times for the best promo, best show, best editing. So it did very well, along with being nominated in sports on the ABC side for 2 Emmys. I've been nominated.
Oh,
for,
congratulations.
in sports.
That's good.
So sports is
Okay.
really my
Yeah.
heart, so I'm just using this to hopefully get back on the sports of filmmaking as well.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you, because it seems like all your previous projects and current projects are mental health issue. Will you think of something on sports? Where
Sports
it's
is
just a whole,
sports is my baby. I love sports. I want to.
Yes.
I got a deal. I got a script right now, a trailer right now. I've been knocking on it. I was this close, but it was an individual I couldn't get to. But I think timing is everything.
Timing is everything, and just keep plugging away and perseverance as well.
Right.
Do you have any contacts still in California or New York that you're still
I
drumming
still
up?
reach out to. A lot of my buddies who I used to work with in the industry, they retired. I said, "Come on, man, come on, retire me." Like, man, you can have that.
What about the Black Film Festival they have in Miami every year? It's supposed to be a really huge festival with thousands of vendors and producers and production companies like yourself travel there just for connections and setting up.
So,
yes.
the first film, like I kept knocking on the door. I try to be upfront honest. I put it into the contest, but didn't get picked up.
Okay.
For that one.
Okay.
But I think this one is much more intense. And now that I know what I know now, I think this one we're gonna take it once we finish editing it. We're gonna shop it around and those type of things. I'm happy with the success for the first one. But I
Yes.
think the second one
It's
is really
amazing.
going
It's
to
very
be
good.
take it to a whole nother level.
Yes.
Take everybody, my production team,
To another level,
the
yeah.
production company is to a whole nother level.
Okay. You know, I think you and I talked about, I had mentioned to you Ryan Coogler.
right.
You know, because we all know his story. I mean,
Right.
he fell like a million times before he finally was picked up. Fruitville, I think, was his first movie.
Very good film.
Do you admire,
film.
who are some of the people, production companies that you admire that, you know?
Believe it or not, one of my favorite directors is F. Gary Gray. A lot of people don't know who
I don't know.
Friday. He did
Oh,
Friday.
Friday. Okay. Yeah, Friday Part 1, 1 and 2. Yes.
So I admire his
Ice Cube was one of the actors.
Yes,
Yeah,
I admire his path. He was
Okay.
camera guy for BET. One thing led to another, and he's one of my favorite directors. And he's able to work with some major stars on his production. He's not a loud person and whatever, but he's one of my favorites.
Is that?
That's some emotional, like that's forget emotional maturity. That's just maturity, just all the way around. Because a lot of people, including myself, just I don't know if I would have like that tunnel vision to say, this is what I'm going through, and this is what I have to focus on, like that. Like,
And the other thing is, people are watching you. Like, it's
Well,
somebody
that's true,
going
too.
through some stuff that ain't publicized on TV
Yeah.
every day. They're not watching them walk in the courtroom every day.
Yeah.
So, but they're looking at you as the person who is their incentive or even their inspiration to keep going. Like, I had people sending me mails, sending me voicemails, DMing me, even everything,
Yeah.
just telling me, hey, I'm looking at you. I'm watching you do this. It doesn't even look like you're going through anything. You are so inspiring. You're doing this for me. You saved me. All these messages. And it's kind of like, how dare I cower to anybody
yeah.
and someone else is looking for me to help them. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even passively.
And you know what? That's like they always say. It's always somebody watching you.
Yeah.
That needs
And you don't even know.
And you don't even know. Talk about, a strong black woman to walk into a courtroom and be like, you know what? I got to look like I'm not breaking a sweat. I still got to come in here beautiful, as strong as ever, and act like this is just water off a duck's back. Like that's a really strong individual. So.
Now, don't get me wrong. I cry at night. But I ain't going to let nobody else see
Yeah,
it.
ain't gonna let you see
I ain't going to let you see that part.
But just know, I did like what Smokey said. He gonna cry in the car.
He going to cry in the car.
So yeah, so what does resilience look like when you can't push through quietly? But it seems like you did push through quietly.
Yeah, I don't know if I pushed through real quietly. 'Cause I made a lot of noise.
Okay.
It kind of hurt me a little bit. But anyway, it's really just about knowing that there's another side of things, you know. I'm going through this storm, but on the other side is some sunshine somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care if
This too shall
anybody,
pass.
nobody tells me that the sunshine is there. I could just see it.
Yeah.
It's like you can't see God, but you know He's there. You can't see air, but you know you're
Right.
breathing, right?
Yeah.
So I know on the other side of this, there is light. There is
Right.
something that's waiting for me, and I just got to keep going. And if I don't keep going, then what?
Exactly.
They won, you know.
Well,
so
and I can't let
and
them
I ain't
win.
never been a loser.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lose.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
I sure ain't gonna let you think that you beat me in any shape, form, or fashion. So how did you rebuild your voice and your value when the narrative around you changed?
You know, I just kept doing the work. So
okay.
I was going through, you know, I got the indictment in 2020.
Okay.
I was out on the front lines of COVID, nursing. I came to session, passed several bills, still ran my business. I ate $200,000 in tuition the first year because people pulled out on funding my students. I just ate it and let them go through the school, graduate and everything. Simply because I didn't want anyone else to have the power to stop what God was doing through me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I could eat this now, but He's going to provide
Yeah,
constantly.
he
Like, okay,
yeah,
great, whatever.
And he gonna make my enemy my footstool.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's really just about, again, the tunnel vision, seeing your way through, doing what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, it can work against you, yeah, because you start to internalize some things that you don't get to address at that point. At some point, you will address them, but while you're going through it, you don't really
Yeah.
have the time or the energy to do that. You just have to have the muscle to keep going.
You
Yeah.
need to do a master class on emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. 'Cause, okay. So, what role did silence, timing, or media strategy play in your recovery?
So for me, it was really hard to go through what I had to go through
Right.
and not be able to say anything. Like literally having to watch all these media stories, all these social media posts, and I'm like, y'all don't know
No, what y'all
nothing.
talk-
You don't
yeah.
know. Okay, but whatever. So the silence really just got me, but I understood,
Right.
because I even got a gag order from the judge when I did finally talk to the media, and I was like, well, that's kind of the reason. But yeah, so you have to be strategic in silence and when you actually speak and what you speak about. So
Okay.
when I'm counseling my clients, I'm very methodical on how we address certain things. Like if there's a sexual abuse allegation, of course you can't say anything, right?
Nothing,
You don't
yeah.
want anything to be misconstrued. You don't want to misstep, whatever it is. However, if it's something that involves your professional practice or how the public perceives your ability to do a certain job, you do have to address certain parts of that.
Right.
So yeah, it's really a case-by-case basis for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, what is the biggest mistake people, especially Black women, make when they're under pressure? Probably talking too much. Yeah. That's why I said you need to do your master class.
That is the number one mistake. Just shut up,
Yeah.
okay?
Just be quiet.
Or let somebody else speak for you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, even in handling some crisis situations, I have to kind of recruit people to tell the story that my client can't tell.
Yeah.
But as long as the story gets told and the media catches it, like that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
But you as the subject don't need to address things directly
Right.
sometimes. So the number one problem is most times people's mouth.
Yeah.
But it's also trusting the wrong people.
Yeah.
know.
That could be a huge,
Yeah.
a huge problem.
And
Yeah.
especially when people get caught up in situations that they've never navigated before.
Right. Then you're looking for that advice from here, there, and everywhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you have people who will kind of pounce on that.
Right.
Oh, I can help you do this. I can help you do that. It's going to cost you $10,000 a month
Yeah.
retainer. We trust the wrong people, but it's in desperation because, okay, this is a situation I've never been in before.
Right.
There's somebody who tells me they can help me. Let me just pay them,
Yeah.
And I did it. I went through that, yeah. But people have to just be still, Like maybe you can't speak on it. Make sure you have someone who's reputable representing you as far as the attorney situation is concerned, but also having advocates in your corner who can help you answer the
Right.
questions as you move through it. And really just seeking counsel from people who've been where you've been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trustworthy counsel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you know this because you have emotional maturity. How do you know when to fight, when to pause, and when to pivot?
When to fight, when to pause, when to pivot. It's kind of like being a boxer, right? Yeah. If you're in the corner, you just got to protect yourself,
Yeah.
right? And it's the same thing in navigating life. Like it's you got to be realistic about your situation.
Okay.
If you're in a situation where you're fighting a losing battle, baby, just hold still. But if you're at an advantage, don't be afraid. Like it's really about having that sense of discernment to know where you are in life
Yeah.
and with the people around you.
And what to do. What's
Yeah.
our next move?
Yeah.
So, okay. How do Black women separate their identity from public perception, especially when reputation becomes currency?
So, to me, my name is everything,
Well,
right?
it's all you got.
Yeah,
All
it's
you gonna
all
lead
you
with.
got. There's a scripture. Don't let me quote it because I'm gonna be wrong. My granddad will be turning up his grave. But a good name is like gold. I think is the
Yeah,
scripture.
I know the
Yeah.
one you're talking about.
So really, it's about what have I done that speaks for me.
Mm-hmm.
What can I rest in that speaks for me, right? I mean, I know the lives that I've impacted over the time that I was able to do the things that I've done. I can rest in that.
Right.
I'm not worried about anybody else. It's really about just, knowing yourself
Okay. Yeah.
and being okay with that.
Yeah.
Because what people perceive you to be, that belongs to them.
Right. And I'm not
They don't
gonna
belong to
internalize-
you.
Yeah, I'm not going to internalize that.
Now, if you want to take the responsibility to manage what people perceive of you, then that's on you.
Yeah.
But that's an image that you're managing. That's a character that you're managing. If you're yourself and you're a good person, people will know you're a good person.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. I can have this conversation with you, and I can go to the hood with my cousins and play spades and do what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
It's really about that's me.
Right.
You're gonna accept me for who I am because I'm an honest and authentic person. And if I'm always honest and authentic, then you don't have any surprises, so you know what to expect
You know
from me.
what you see is what you get.
And people trust authenticity.
And they do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need you to teach me how to play spades because I can't play spades.
Oh, girl, get off this couch.
Don't revoke my black card.
It's revoked.
Yeah, play spades.
Remember I said, just don't talk, okay? don't tell nobody that, okay? Okay, next time don't tell nobody.
Yeah, so let me just
cut.
Yeah.
Cut.
So your work with the Second Chapter Coalition centers restoration after unjust systems cause harm. Why is protecting Black women's professional lives, especially after mistakes or injustice, an economic issue, not just a moral one?
It's hard to rebuild, okay?
Always, yeah.
I spent $250,000 on attorneys. Yeah. I lost at least $1 million a year in my business, right? It's hard to recoup that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to pivot from that.
Yeah.
And especially when you have to deal mentally with the fact that it's unjust.
Yeah.
I've gone through this for no good reason. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's important that people who are going through situations like that have someone to turn to. Because again, you do have people who don't know their head from their tails trying to capitalize on that person's situation. It's really about having someone who can be counsel to you. So the Second Chapter Coalition is really about how do we help people who are high-performing individuals who have to start over? So for instance, with me, I had 8 bank accounts in 2 years because the bank kept shutting me out.
Wow,
Yeah. They canceled my homeowner's insurance. My compact license for nursing, I lost it.